So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then.
For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
And a bit of a throwback in a way, in the sense that he's a right-footed right winger.
Yeah, it's the perfect position for him. His game has never been about cutting inside. It was kind of the hit the byline and get crosses in.
He's often mentioned, though, hasn't he, that he'd rather play in the middle.
Yeah, and that's something I find hard to understand personally, in view of his brilliant skill set.
Threads one in, and he's in on goal. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckham. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm...
Messi! And that has skimmed the post.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Vieira. Messi. And Messi! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Knocks it out wide. Beckham. Raul. Kante can get it clear. Oh, that's a little loose. And this is Raul. Oh, shooting chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Batistuta. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the... Roll! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And this is Forlan. No way through, so... And a shot! Al Nassr have the chance to go the other way. Baresi. Nice-looking ball. De Michelis calmly anticipates. Tries to pass it through. Oh, important interception. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And Batistuta! Now that is commitment to the cause. Up he goes! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point.
Al Nassr ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
He's found a way through. Now this could be a chance. And it's hoisted clear. Barella. Al Nassr do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Kaka, the man we've all come to watch. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Chance for a shot! Beckham. Barella.
Al Nassr couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fired deep towards the back post. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Hernandez. And it's Van Basten. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Van Basten. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Al Nassr clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field, number 18, Mbappe. Coming on the field is number 21.
Van Nistelrooy.
Substitution in progress.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
He can get that clear. Kaka. And the through ball. He's found a way through. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Van Nistelrooy actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Now it's Inzaghi. Pings it across. And that has been knocked clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Inzaghi. Nicely weighted ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And the referee brings it to a close. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And here's Mbappe. And there's an early warning shot across the bow. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Spread out to the left, back into the middle. Real chance here. Mbappe!
Fernando Torres is looking really fired up here, Peter.
Well, he's been a favourite of yours for years, hasn't he?
Well, club biases aside, I don't think I've ever seen a striker who's so outstanding both inside and outside the box and who routinely makes the spectacular seem ordinary.
And his numbers are a long, long way from ordinary. Now it's Batistuta. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, easy pickings there. Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? It's in! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Al Nassr have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Conte. Al Nassr are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's going to go a long way. Looking tidy in possession here. Cleared away. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking for options for... Shot a goal! And he hits the net! And they're at it again, in double quick time! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Al Nassr are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He has found the way through. And he's intervened well there. Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And we hit half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Al Nassr are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we're already back up and running after half-time. No reported change to either side during the break. Costa Curta. Vieira. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. João Neves. Chance here to counter. And here's Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here. and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Baresi. Maldini. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Al Nassr have themselves a chance from the spot.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
To further improve their position of comfort.
Number 14, Batistuta. Number 18, Mbappe. Number 22, Hazard.
Oh, he saved it!
On the field, number 17.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both...
And he's let fly! It's a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Japan get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, that's a key interception. Kaká tries to play it through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Messi. Japan looking to pass their way through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Baresi. Now Costa Curta. Koulibaly. And it's Vieira. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And it's Schneider. Van Nistelrooy. Kaká! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Al Nassr could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? And that's it. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Mbappe.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a good spell of possession, this. Toni Kroos.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Azar. Can he get it through? Chance for a shot! And it's a goal! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
Al Nassr have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
And here's Batistuta. Al Nassr finding their passes. Al Nassr are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Now it's Messi. And Messi! They want to be quick to recover this. Cruyff. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Scholes. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Suarez really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Cruyff. Hazard.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Cruyff. And it's Luis Suarez. Maldini. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Al Nassr leading 1-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Conte. That's Vieira. And it's Conte. Has a look and plays it forward. Cruyff. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Aimed beyond the defence. Shapes to shoot! It's in! Santos are all square. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Conte. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
Al Nassr with the corner. They're first.
Number 18. Mbappe.
Kaká with the short one. Drives it in.
Number 22.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Van Nistelrooy. Number 10. Filippo Inzaghi.
Oh, well played, well played.
Kaká.
Now that looks a decent ball.
20. Schneider.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that pass just didn't quite work. That's going to go a long way. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vieira. Tries to play it through. Oh, perfectly measured that. And great chance! They've done it! And they've got their lead back. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Al Nassr get themselves into the lead. Al Nassr still have the cards to affect this game. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he's gone looking for safety.
Santos really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's found a way through. Goes for a shot! He should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitution.
And that should get the job done. Santos have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's fabulous. Vieira.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Al Nasser nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
No, it's come to nothing. Costa Curta. Oh, good-looking ball. 5 minutes to add. Filippo Inzaghi. Busquets. Scholes. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that will be the final act. Al Nassr pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Well, after all of that... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional...
Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to get it away. And he goes cross-field. Quality ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a... Mbappe! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Mbappe really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensational.
Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. And this is Batistuta. And he's in on goal. And Messi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Koulibaly kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vieira. No goals as yet. Now it's Batistuta. Knocks it out wide. Aimed beyond the defence. Isco. And this is... And the shot! It's a loose ball. The ball goes in. And the shot! It's wide, but only just.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
And here's a player who has defined a generation.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Seedorf. And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Plays a sharp little ball here. Shot could be on. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Steaming on goalwards. De Bruyne really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Looking for the run. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Oh, he's been caught napping. There's the shot! It's in! Al Nassr take the lead. He won't get many simpler than that, but... And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. So, your views on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Al Nassr leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving.
He's tried one! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Vieira is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Messi! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish right from the top draw. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
He's had a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Substitutions taking place.
Al Nassr choosing to make the first change. Kante gathers from the goal kick.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And this is Van Nistelrooy! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. And the pass is intercepted. Kaká. Kaká. Can he get it through? And he's in on great chance! They've done it! And they've got their lead back. So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Al Nassr get themselves into the lead. Gives it back. Ajax finding their passes. And it's Conte.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
He's through, it's one-on-one. Chance for a shot! He scores! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
Al Nassr take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Little pass back. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Inzaghi. Kaká. Oh, sweet feet. Kaká! That's good play. And he lines up a cross. Cleared without hesitation. Kaká! Now, who's going to be first to this? They are queuing up to have a go here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Now that looks a decent ball. Rummenigge! Really well taken goal. Deep into injury time. And that's that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Van Nistelrooy picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?